It's Week 13 of the NFL. And up next, it's a name everyone will recognize. Marvin Harrison Jr., who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. But you look at this defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league. And
when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got to...
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, there was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
A gain of 3, second down. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Throwing now is Daniels. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Now Daniels. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 25, here's second down at a yard. They'll give this to Wright, running right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. First and goal at the 1. To the air goes Daniels. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And from the 42 now, here's second and 2. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Richardson looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Daniels. Steps away to his left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give up the middle to right. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw is Daniels. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Daniels looking to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bowers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, running left is right. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Back to throw. Daniels being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Richardson working from the gun. Complete. Smith has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Richardson looking to throw this. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Richardson to throw off play action. Fights off the defender. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff running left, Irving. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. That would give Irving running right. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Daniels. Short throw caught by Bowers. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Short throw caught by Bowers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Daniels. This is caught by McMillan. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Short throw caught by Bowers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Richardson. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off play action. Richardson trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Running right through him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
York now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. So out come the Bucs now. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got the connection to Moore. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this 1st half. And it's a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Again, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to... And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Daniels. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll run on first down with Wright. Down at the 25. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing now is Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on second down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
To the air goes Daniels. This will be caught at about the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To throw is Daniels. He'll get that complete to Harrison. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 3. Here's Daniels. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Daniels looking to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And all the way in for the touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. 36 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
York now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time a 6-play drive. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we'll stay in the AFC North as we head to the Confluence to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. DK Metcalf, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Mark Andrews, a touchdown reception. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers 41-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for another 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Wright with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Richardson back to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Richardson. Able to find his man, Kraft.
No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
3rd and 9 here. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a give, right side. Jenkins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Now Richardson.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal.
Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Short throw caught by Bowers. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Daniels. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's to Bowers once again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
To the air goes Daniels.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Brock Bowers
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they go. It's Jenkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd and 2. Smith in motion right.
On 3rd down, Jenkins.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That good for 19 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jenkins. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a handoff up the middle. Jenkins. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson looking to throw this.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the give, this is right.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll go again here with Wright.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now it's Richardson.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Back to throw. Richardson.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Buccaneers.
Again, it's Richardson. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Looking to throw. Richardson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Moore, the man in motion.
Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw out play action.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Richardson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Moore, the man in motion.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. That is caught.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still third down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll go right back to right.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, it's right.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
They'll run with right.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
On the ground, it's right.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll work the middle here with right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Daniels looking to throw. Quickly into the hands of Fuller.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try the left side. Cole. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He's got the connection to Moore.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he's got this down to the 35.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One last shot for Richardson.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the home team here, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.